Hello, and welcome to Science Beyond Limits, a podcast from the Japan Science and Technology Agency. Today, we are joined by Professor Lee Duc, contributor to Goal 8 of the ambitious Moonshot Research and Development Program. Goal 8 aims for the realization of a society safe from the threat of extreme winds and rains by controlling and modifying the weather by 2050. So Duc, could you briefly introduce yourself and talk about your role in Moonshot Goal 8?
Hello everyone, my name is Duc. I'm from Vietnam and I'm an assistant professor at the University of Tokyo. My major is meteorology and I specialize in data assimilation. I assess the possibility of small external forces can significantly change the weather. This is important from the practical viewpoint since all weather systems are large-scale systems and it is usually taken for granted that we need huge energies to enter such weather systems, which implies weather control is only a dream of humankind. And furthermore, weather control should be approached as a social decision-making process due to its significant impacts on society.
Thank you. So I imagine being in an ambitious project like Moonshot, it must be exciting, but also a lot of pressure. So what attracted you to this kind of project, and are you happy with your decision?
Okay, just as you said, this is a kind of ambitious project. As humans, we always dream that someday we can control weather. And that's why I think it's very, very exciting to work in this project. Also, this needs sophisticated techniques in mathematics. So that's why I decided to join this project to boost my knowledge in mathematics and physics. I want to challenging me whether I can find any good techniques for this problem.
Thank you. Now, the idea of weather control itself is obviously very ambitious. What do you view as the main limits in the research that need to be overcome in order to achieve this very extreme goal?
Yeah, this is an interesting question. Actually, first of all, the most challenging things I think is the large scale of the weather. For disaster like the tropical cyclones, the scale is about 10 to 100 kilometers. And from the technical viewpoint, it is very challenging to test like temperature or humidity over some very large regions. I think this is a big challenge in this program because our technology usually only is of the order of several meters or 100 meters. But now we need to solve the problem for something that is a very large scale. This is, I think, the most challenging problem now.
Thank you. I understand that collaboration is a big part of a Moonshot R&D, and I just wanted to hear about your experiences of collaboration so far. And are there any that stand out to you as being particularly valuable collaborations?
Actually, in this Moonshot 8 program, we have 8 research projects. All scientists come from many organizations. Usually we work together and we exchange ideas maybe every month through the meeting, and I think it is good to know the thinking from other scientists. Actually, social science is also important topics in our research because actually any weather control or any weather intervention, we should also consider its impact on society. It's a kind of coupling system between the weather and society. That means in this program we have many social scientists and they develop some models for how the weather control will impact society.
Oh, thank you. But when you're collaborating with social scientists, there must also be some challenges, right? Because you speak different academic languages. Have you experienced any challenges like this, or how did you manage to overcome those challenges?
Yes, actually, it's a little bit challenging to exchange ideas between social science and natural science, kind of fusion between social science and natural science. And we try to find a common language so that both can understand. And actually, I like this approach because I usually work only with the mathematics and physics model. But I think that it's good to move to the model that social scientists use in their careers. And that's why we try to find a combination between the two different systems.
Yes, so I understand that you have experiences of the research environment in several different countries. Is there anything unique or unexpected that you found during your time in Japan?
In Japan, they have something like the research assistants who will help you in dealing with the paper documents. In other countries, you should do by yourself. But in Japan, you can concentrate on the research and do not care much about some paperwork. That means you only need to concentrate on your work. That's all.
Thank you. So this is actually a related question. What advice would you give to somebody interested to come to Japan and be involved in a big research project like Moonshot?
I believe that the country is still in the leading position in terms of research and technology. So I think that here in Japan, there will be so many things you can learn. Before I came to Japan, I think that it's difficult if you do not know Japanese. But actually here in the research center, it's easy to work in English, no problem. In any research center, they can speak English very well.
Okay, thank you. And just finally, I think Moonshot is all about looking ahead to the year 2050. So I'm just interested for you, what does the ideal society of 2050 look like?
2050, we can control weather. We can mitigate the natural disaster like the tropical cyclone or heavy rains. We have a new observation system and new techniques to control the weather. In next 10 years, maybe some big tech companies, they can provide forecast for you. You will see the AI in weather forecast. You will have a weather forecast bulletin specific and to your request. They can focus on very small region. Next thing is virtual reality. That means you can even film and see the forecast from your house using virtual reality. They can localize the forecast for any request. And next 20 or 30 years, we will see the quantum computer, maybe. Next 30 years, we will see some feasible weather control technology.
Okay, thank you so much. That's the end of this podcast. If you would like to get in touch with us regarding collaboration opportunities or anything else discussed today, please email us at ms-podcast@jst.go.jp. That's ms-podcast@jst.go.jp. Until next time, goodbye.